All right, shalom, everybody, and peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. The topic is very simple. I'm not going to keep you for long. Somebody asked me, can you please do a video about what's going on with Iran? Like Trump, he said the war is over, but it's not over. Now he said he want to open Hormuz. He want to make the ships go out of Hormuz. So what is the game? What the Trump is doing? I believe that Trump, obviously, he noticed he made a big mistake by giving the ceasefire. He was a fool. They fooled him. You know, I mean, you are negotiating with them for the last 47 years. You never have enough negotiation. Isn't it obvious that they will not do what you want? Uh, so either he gave them this 2 weeks by mistake, and now he's stuck with it because now the 60 days is over, which means he needed permission from the Congress in order to continue the war, and mostly the Congress will not agree. So he sent a letter to the Congress saying the war is terminated. Therefore, the Congress have no right to ask him why you are there. So let us say it was a trick. But this trick, it happened because he did, I believe it's a stupid move from him to have a ceasefire. Because the Iranian now, I'm sure, they are receiving weapon. They receive weapon in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, actually more than 3 weeks, almost going to be a month soon. From China, from North Korea, from Russia. So he gave them a way to breathe, actually, and transport, military equipment, everything, because we have ceasefire. They can move freely. Same time, they did not open for him Hormuz. So what was the point of this stupid? Can't you negotiate without ceasefire? In fact, the best negotiation is the one you do it when the war is gone, because simply you are putting them under your shoes. Ceasefire, they relax. They got the time. They will dig again. They will do whatever they want to do. You've been just a stupid fool. And now he cannot go continue without giving a reason. And this is the reason. So now I believe Trump is trying to fabricate a reason. He sent a letter to the Congress saying to them the war is terminated. And now he is saying, I'm going to do a humanitarian mission. What is that humanitarian? I mean, why you did not do it before? Why did not do it from the first day in the ceasefire? You know, there's hundreds of ships are they're stuck there, which means they cannot even go to get oil from different location. It's not only they cannot get oil from the Gulf. Those ships are limited in the world. Not, look, wherever we have is the limit, and most of them now they are there, so they can't even go and get oil from different location. They can't go to America. They can't go to Venezuela. They can't go anywhere. They are stuck. So Trump now he's admitting that he made a stupid poo-poo. He did not free them. He did not let them go. He let the Iranian control them, and now the Iranian they are charging people to go and pass through Hormuz. So the Iranian getting rich. So we made a blockade on them, but now they are getting money because simply any ship want to go through, you have to pay them. That is other stupid poo-poo of Trump. I know you will be upset for I'm saying that, but this is a poo-poo. So now Trump is trying to find a solution. He is going to already, he said, starting from tonight, which mean now actually, because after the middle of the night, in I believe in I think he was talking about Hormuz time, they will start uh, letting the ships go through. And he said if the Iranian do anything, misbehave, they will receive a massive response. So it looked like he is trying to poke the eye of the devil, and he is expecting them to do something so he can open the war again. And this time it's not going to be his fault. He is doing a humanitarian aid. He's getting the ships out. So if the Iranian they want to play the game, and maybe I'm thinking he is hoping they would do something. He's like just waiting for it because he don't want to be like, okay, I sent letter to the Congress yesterday saying to them the war is over, and then second day I attack again. You have to wait. You have to give a reason again. Like what happened? You said the war is terminated. So he is trying, I believe. He's not concerned really about those ships. I don't think the American they care for them. I don't think Trump is the last one to care for something called a humanitarian. And what does a humanitarian mean, Uh, he is trying to poke the eye of the devil. The devil would do something, and that will open the war again. So we will see if Iran is going to respond. Are they going to let him get out? Are they going to let those ships to get out of Hormuz? If Iran allowed that to happen, that would be a disaster for Iran. Why? Because simply those ships will start getting oil from different locations, and there is other locations. And then the card which they are holding, Hormuz, is not valid no more. And now Saudi Arabia is working so fast in a massive project to make, like let us say, a new nerve of oil, so they can divert the oil from going to Hormuz, going all the way close to the borders of Israel and the Red Sea. And that will strip Iran again from their golden card. And Emirat is doing the same. So if we open the map, and here, you know, Emirat is planning to run their pipe to go through from this location. Let us see. Let us see if we see measure from here. It's just to make a line, not to measure really. To go here, or even they can agree with Muscat, with Oman, and they make the pipeline go all the way here. And this way, they totally escape the problem of Hormuz. There's no Hormuz no more because Hormuz area is here. This is the problem. So by making a pipeline which is not long distance, you know, it's just like 100 mile, you know. In fact, it can be actually, I think it's even less because the oil supply is in the desert close to Oman, so they not need to go so far. So a 100 mile project is not too much. It's going to take maybe a few months of work by some American big massive company, if not even maybe 2 months. Saudi Arabia is doing the same, but Saudi Arabia already have other access to the Red Sea. Now this project will take longer because the distance is bigger. So uh, the Saudi, they have oil supply in many places in Saudi Arabia, and they can choose from those locations to go and run their pipeline. Already they have a massive pipeline running all the way to Yanbu. Yanbu, which is a port specifically, actually, the business of it is oil. You know, this is what the business of this Yanbu. So they will run. They are working now a massive project. They started already. They are not waiting for a day to run their oil to go all the way to Yanbu. This way, Hormuz is dead. Who care about Hormuz? All right. The only one have a screwdriver now is Qatar. Qatar now they started a new project, but the project of Qatar is going to be like a dream. It's going to take long time, and most likely, at any time it can break. Why? Because Qatar plan, which is from before the war with Iran, long before the war in Syria, actually, they offered the Syrian president to run a pipeline going all the way to Jordan, from Jordan to Syria, from Syria to Turkey, from Turkey to Europe. At that time, the regime, which is a friend of Putin, he said no. Why? Because the whole idea of this pipeline is to kill the need of the Russian oil. So nobody need it no more. Here we go. We have a pipeline coming all the way. So this guy, he said no. So they started a war against him. And they were able to successfully to remove him. And now they have a new regime, which is the terrorist, took over Syria. And already they signed an agreement to run a pipeline from Qatar to Jordan to Syria. All right. And this project actually, I believe it's just a stupid project. Why? Because in the way there's many obstacle, and any time, any group, any terrorist group, they can hit it. Long run. You have many enemies of the regime in Syria. You have many enemies of the regime in Turkey, the Kurdish. And you have many terrorists in all those locations. So anything, any fort, somebody will blow it up. So this project actually, for me, I believe it's just a waste of money. It's not going to work. All right. Uh, so the plan of Trump, which is a topic of our video today, is trying let us say, to make them do something. He is hoping the Iranian, they will do something. So he will have the excuse to attack again. As simple as that. And if they did not do anything, that will be great for him anyway, because he will be able to take all those ships. There's hundreds of ships. We don't know how many. Maybe 800, maybe 1,000. We don't know. Tankers. All of them, they are stuck here. So by releasing them, they will be able to bring supply of oil from different locations like USA. And that will ease the problem of the oil around the world. So either way, Trump, he is going to make himself look good. And if the Iranian, they play dirty game with him, I am sure, I believe he is doing this to hit them. It's just to say, see, they broke ceasefire. I did not attack them. The war is terminated. They attacked us. All right. So he's going to send American ships to escort the ships so they are here, and they are going to get so close to the Iranian shore. They have to, because see, the problem that most of this water is not good for, let us say, uh, for sailing. You know, those tankers are very huge. They are massive. So they have to go in a certain location which is very close to the shore of Iran. They can't, you know, they can't just go like anywhere. You know, they have to go in a certain location. It's not safe everywhere. In fact, if you go closer, you will see like how shallow this area. Even you can see like some pimple under the water. That because simply it's a ground. You know, it's a high ground. In fact, all the shore of Iran, all of it, if you get it closer, all of it is not good for sailing. That's why the Iranian, they have to use this uh, uh, courage for shipping their oil, which is far away at the end. Look how far it is. So instead of shipping their oil from the end of Hormuz, they have to do it from here because this is the only place which is the water is deep. So this Gulf area is not really a good area for those tankers who they are extremely heavy, especially after you fill them up with the oil. So the plan is very simple. He's trying to poke the devil in his eye, and if the devil move his tail, Trump is waiting for a wrong move, and he is going to hit them so hard, and they will start the war again. And then he do not need any permission from the Congress for the coming 60 days because already he sent them a letter, and he's not attacking, that the war is terminated. Because we know that the war is not terminated. He just playing a smart game with the stupid Congress in America to avoid forcing him to come and vote against him and stop him and take the authority from him. Because if the vote happened and they did not agree, he cannot continue, you know. But there's no vote. Okay, terminated. It's just a paper. You know? Like, okay, no war. What are you talking about? Well, ceasefire, we stop. Oh, terminated. And you receive official document from the president saying we don't have war no more. And now he want to send his ships to escort those ships here. And the Iranian, they have one of two choices. Either they put their tail between their legs and they act subdued way to Trump, or try to be heroes and attack again USA ships. The second they attack, shoot a bullet, Trump, he will shoot poop on them. And I believe this is the plan. All right. The Iranian, uh, uh, they are suffering badly. Their economy is suffering badly. But I believe this such a regime, you know, they can stay for years like that. Who care? Their people are poor. Who care? The people they don't have money. Who care? You know, the people don't have electricity. So who care? They don't care. You know, this is regime. Those are wicked, vicious, religious regime. So as long their army is able to eat, their army, their family are able to eat, those are the one who will kill anyone open his mouth. So the hungry, if they open their mouth, shoot them. The only one is important for them is the army. And now Trump is trying to strip them from the money they are making to pay for the army. Any ship is trying to leave Hormuz, they have to pay at least $2 million to Iran. So if we have 100 ship, that's a lot of money, you know. So imagine how much money they will make. It's, they can survive with it for a long time. So he want to strip them from the income they are trying to make from the story of Hormuz. At the same time, he's trying to book them if they do something. And if he took all the ships from here, they will start taking oil from here. Easy, you know, easy easy. Or they will go to different location. There's other countries who provide oil, and it's not necessary to take it from Emirat. In fact, Emirat and Saudi Arabia, in case you do not know, and Kuwait, all of them, they don't make oil as we do in one day. Do you know that? We make 21 million barrel a day. 21. And now the American company, just 2 days ago, they started a new project to build refinery and to fix the refineries in Venezuela. So the production of Venezuela is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You see, the Venezuelan, because of the sanctions, refinery broke, they can't fix it. Machine broke, they can't fix it. So their production is very low compared to their ability. Venezuela is the top country in the world for oil. Nobody can compete with them. And now all those big American companies already, I mean, look how the world can change in overnight. Yesterday we were enemy, today we are friends. And the Venezuelan, they are giving flowers to the American, and those big companies are there. And actually, not only that, we just open airline travel to Venezuela, so you can travel to Venezuela. So what happened yesterday? We were enemy. You see what Trump he did? He did very great with Venezuela. Uh, if you go to the news, right away you will see something very interesting. That's it. It's an American territory again. American companies are taking over. Literally, they signed agreement already with, all right, with Venezuela. Let us see where the news is. Hold on, U.S. company, USA company. I think ExxonMobil, they are the one who signed. Uh, all right. Uh-huh. See, here we go. So American, they signed a deal with Venezuela. Yesterday we are enemy, today we are in love. All right. All the oil of Venezuela now is going to be operated officially by American companies, which means the government of Venezuela just get paid. They have nothing to do with it. You know, they have nothing to do with it. U.S. oil and gas firm signed deal to operate Venezuela. All right. What happened to the communist? You know, death to America, and it's it's amazing how yesterday it was the enemy, the capitalism. We hate them, and now they are making interview. Imagine the government themselves; they are making interview with their own citizen, and their own citizens saying, "Thank you, America." Like, what happened? What happened yesterday? Maduro was in their house, and he was all over the place. He support Iran, Hezbollah. Suddenly, the citizen, the government, the official, signing agreement. I mean, what happened? Give him flowers, flowers, flowers. Did you see the flowers? Flowers. The vice president who was the support, like supporting the regime, supposedly, she is taking pictures, smiling with the companies, the American companies. She's so happy. Look at the paper. Look, we're so proud. What happened? You see, balloon and flowers and we love you. You know what the heck is that? How things have changed so fast? What happened? This woman, she was speaking about we will never allow American take a beer. See, so things is changing. Like now, maybe the prices are going like they are high, but things will be very wicked for Iran. Actually, this war is going to hurt Saudi Arabia, Emirates, Bahrain, Qatar, and Iran. I assure you that, because now those countries, they knew that we cannot trust those sources. Anytime they can fart. Those wicked Abdul, anytime can create a reason to close. Like now they are moving to this area here in Saudi Arabia. The Yemeni, the Houthi, Shia, they can close this, strait too. You're not done. And then what? The ship, they have to go all the way around the ocean, around Africa, and then they go come back here, and then they go. What? This is not doesn't work. Especially European now, they will notice that this oil is garbage, and the best to do is to fix the war between Russia and Ukraine, and things go to normal. This is stupid Putin. He destroyed Russia. He hurt Europe. He made the Abdul getting rich. He's just a stupid dumb, as dumb it can be. However, things happen, as they say, shit happen. Like, excuse my language. And now they understand that we cannot trust those sources. Nobody can trust them. They are not stable. Because even if Saudi Arabia now they pass their oil from here through the desert all the way to Yambo, to the Red Sea, still that can be an issue because it only can take oil to one direction, which is to Europe. So ships, they have to go from here to here. They cannot exit from here because this Houthi, anytime he can close this strait here, which means India and other countries, they cannot go in this direction. This is only will be a good, let us say, way for oil imported to Europe. Now, Qatar is going to be screwed because how they are going to send their oil? Okay, the Emirati, they have an access to pass Hormuz, as you see. They can just run a pipe, go higher. They pass Hormuz. They are out of Hormuz. Unless they want to have war with Emirat. Qatar don't have such a, let's say, a luxury. They are just a little tiny finger connected to Saudi Arabia. The only way for them is what they are talking about now with Europe. Actually, I think they signed an agreement to build this pipe to go all the way to Syria and then to Turkey and then to Europe. But that will take many years, and I don't think it's going to be successful. As I said, you see, like as an example, the Russian, they have a pipe. They have a pipe. They build a pipe with Germany. The Ukrainian, they screw it up. It took them 2 minutes. As simple as that. The Russian, they provide oil to Poland, right? The Ukrainian, they screw it up in 2 seconds. Like lately, sorry, to not to Poland, to what is called Hungary. So they have their oil coming through Ukraine to Hungary. It took them one drone, cost them $2,000 to screw up this pipe, and it's stopped for years now. Who can open it? Now the Ukrainian, because the Hungary, the new government, they allow the Ukrainian to get $90 billion, let us say, loan from a European Union. So in favor, in return, the Ukrainian will allow the Russian oil to go to Hungary. So as you see, little drone can destroy all this pipe thing. Anyone want to mess with you, and those drones now they can go really a massive distance. It doesn't matter which country. Even now, Hezbollah is using drones against Israel, and they were successfully able to destroy even few tanks. And I saw the videos. It's true. It's not AI. So even Hezbollah is able now to fight Israel with the drones, and those drones are very small. It's very hard to. It's not like the drones is coming from Iran. They are tiny. You know, it take 5 minutes for the drone to arrive. You don't see it. Radar usually don't even catch it. So the Israeli right now, in fact, they are in trouble. They need the Ukrainian. The only one now is advanced to fight drones in the world. The whole world is a Ukrainian. And why they are advanced? Because they are at war for 4 years. So anything they make, they practice it right away. They knew like there's a weakness here, there's a strength here, so we fix it, we update it, we abrogate it. The Russian, they come with something new. Okay, we change. So they are everyday practice. Not we make a drone. One day we will have war. We will see how it works. No, they make a drone right away. They put it in the field. All right. And not only that, the Ukrainian drones are very cheap. Not like any other drones. It's the cheapest, and that because for sure labor and the cost of making. So the American drone use cost a lot. I mean, they are now the Ukrainian are the cheapest to fight those, and they are fast. They are making drones can go. Those who they are made to to intercept those missiles or drones. They are small, tiny, and very active, very fast. Uh, So the war is changing. The war is not the same as before. Uh, Soon, like Al Qaeda now, they are using drones in Mali. All right. If you go to, I don't know if you heard the news, and the war in Mali, there is a reason for it. There's a lot of uranium. There's a lot of gold, and the one who controlled the ground, he make a lot of money. The French was here because of uranium. The stupid Mali government, they want to look like heroes, so they ask the French to leave. They say, "Oh, we are superior. We do not need you." The French left. The American left. Mali is screwed up. So now Al Qaeda is attacking, and they almost control many locations. Not only Al Qaeda, there's other groups. And now Burkina Faso and which country? And Niger, I think. They are trying to help the Mali regime to sustain itself. All right. There is Russian mercenary. Those are mercenary. They will run as soon as the risk come. So they are not doing a good job. The Russian are, they are in trouble. They are not in a situation to support anywhere. They are losing ground everywhere. So there's many things happening. The Islamists are trying to take over resources, the same as Iran. And actually, all the Sunni Islamists are trying to copy the Shia Iran. 60, 70 years ago, there was no real serious terrorist groups exist. Islam was dead. But since the Iranian regime come to existence, and those Muslim Sunni, they saw, oh, look, if the Shia can make their own caliphate, why we cannot have our caliphate? And the Shia, they start arming and training and funding the Muslim Sunni in those countries. Not because they love Sunni, but they're trying to change regime. They want to flip it upside down. And they try to convince those Sunni that we are the only one who fight for the sake of Allah against the Jews. So see, the only one, look at them. The Jordanian signed peace agreement, the Egyptian signed peace agreement, the Crown Prince of Saudi kissing the ass of the Israeli. Emirates signed agreement. Qatar is just a shish kebab. All of them. Who is the only one is saying no to Israel, supposedly? Is Iran. But literally, Iran never say no to Israel. How? Because simply they never go at war with them. They use little dogs here and there, like in Lebanon, in Yemen, etc., to fight Israel. They don't fight Israel directly because they knew they are no match. So they played the game so smart for the last 50 years. They funded the Muslim Brotherhood. The first office for the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, in Cairo, was funded by Iran. The Muslim Brotherhood, just to make the story short, The founder of the Muslim Brotherhood, he was coming to Mecca for a visit. And look at Mecca now. There's 5 stars hotels next to the Kaaba. Yeah, it's a tourist. It's Las Vegas. Where's Mecca? Hold on. This is a Taif. No, this is Mecca. Yeah, the hole of the devil. Look, it's empty. Uh, so this guy was coming to make a speech. The founder of Muslim Brotherhood, his name is Hassan al-Banna. So he came to Mecca and he found two groups are fighting, Shia versus Sunni. Shia versus Sunni. So this guy voluntarily, nobody asked him to do so, he took a stand and he started shouting, why we are fighting together? Those Shia, what their problem? They love the family of the Prophet Muhammad. Why we should hate them? So he started doing this, and then right away, Iran, the Iranian who they are attending the Kaaba, they said, oh, this is our guy. This is the guy who is going to break the Sunni unity against us. Let us invest on him. All right? And right away, they start funding him, and they bought the first center for the Muslim Brotherhood in Cairo from the money of the Shia. And he started the first group, smaller group of Muslim Brotherhood. This is why Hamas is very much in debt to Iran, because Hamas is the Muslim Brotherhood. Osama bin Laden is Muslim Brotherhood. Al-Zawahiri is Al-Qaeda. All of them, they are Muslim Brotherhood. All of them, they are the babies of the Muslim Brotherhood, which is started by Iran. So maybe now you understand what we are talking about. Iran built a huge network of terrorism. And by doing that, they control the Muslim Sunni terrorists. Now, for sure, sometimes things can get loose, like what happened in Syria. But still, the Muslim Brotherhood, they are so tied to Iran. And now Trump is trying to fight Iran, trying to make a deal with them, which is very stupid, by the way, because the smart thing is to make this regime collapse. Because if you collapse Iran as a regime, Islamic regime, then all those puppies will disappear. For sure, it's going to be hard to take the weeds off after they established for all those years. But, late better than nothing, right? So I hope I did explain to you a little bit about what's going on in Iran. And I have to say, Americans are a bunch of dumb when it's come to deal with Muslims. I never saw an American government are smart to deal with them. They are the one who funded Osama bin Laden, help him. They call him a hero. They make article about him. They push him like a balloon. The guy, he believe himself. Second day, he bite you. Our senators, they go to Afghanistan. They teach the Mujahideen, Allahu Akbar. Our CIA, they teach them how to make bombs. We send our army after 9/11. The one we taught them how to make bomb, they were bombing our kids. This is how stupid America. As usual, nothing new. They armed the Muslims in Bosnia. They attacked the Serbian. They killed the Christians. The Bosnian, they hate America. Take beer, get out. It's just a stupid system in America. When it's come to deal with the Middle East, I never saw a stupid government as the one is called USA. All right. Now you might be upset. I'm an American. I love this country. I joined the USA Army. This is how much I love this country. But that doesn't change the fact that your leaders are a bunch of dummy. They have no idea how to deal with those Muslims. They understand one language. And they play one game. It's called taqiyya. So Iran, they fooled Trump. They told him, let us negotiate. They are negotiating with you, you idiot, since you became a president first time. They negotiate since Bill Clinton, since George Bush, since Reagan. What you have done? Nothing. Don't you have enough stupidity? And they are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And they can negotiate. Let us negotiate. Let us negotiate. And then Obama, Hussein Obama, who is a Muslim Shia, he is a member of the Shia sect. He gave hundreds of billions of dollars to Iran. Iran became rich again and powerful, and he left the sanctions, so they were able to buy everything. It was American who made Iran strong, specifically Obama. And now they are crying how Iran reached this point. You made them reach this point. You did not. You see, when the Iranian regime took hostages in the American embassy, when the regime took over, America did not do anything. They just took their, after negotiating, giving them money, whatever. Okay, they released them. You created this terrorism regime by letting them grow. As simple as that. You did not attack them when they were so weak. You left the king of Iran alone. You betray him. You dumped him. You ask him to come to our country as refugee. He come as the same they did with Ukraine. Do you remember what Joe Biden he did with Ukraine? Joe Biden he offered Zelensky to come to USA and with his family. We'll send you a helicopter, run from the country. He will give you a house here, and you live in America. So if Zelensky he agree, then Ukraine is gone. Russia swallow it. The king of Iran, he listened to the American. He was stupid to listen to them. He ran. And when you run, your people look down at you. You know what I mean? You run, you are selfish, you are a coward, you left us, the one who support you. This is what happened with the regime in Syria. The president ran, the army collapsed. The army collapsed in 2 seconds. Because when the head is gone, the news will spread. Oh, that means, oh, we are doomed. Everybody go home. We will fight for what? If our leader, he knew exactly why he's running. Must be we cannot win. When an army loses the spirit of war, the spirit of defending, the spirit of warrior, the army collapses. It's not about how much arm you have. It's about how soldiers are they willing to fight. It's like, when a cockroach walk inside a room and there's a woman, she is 6 foot tall. The second she see a cockroach, she jump in the top of the chair screaming like she saw a dragon. It's just a cockroach. She didn't have the spirit of a warrior to fight a cockroach. I mean, look how easy it is to smash a cockroach. But because she lost it, she lost it. She's not thinking now. She's terrified. It's a cockroach. Come on. We know how dangerous a cockroach, right? Cockroach can kill you. So a cockroach, like the regime of Iran, became bigger and bigger and bigger, until now became a nuclear cockroach. Are you with me? Iran now became a nuclear cockroach. And you never know. Maybe Iran already have nukes. Who knows? Nobody knows. Why not? Wait and see. But they will not dare to use it anyway, right? Because if they use it, that will be their end anyway. But it's possible they have it, right? Who knows? But anyway, I'm not going to keep it longer. I hope you enjoy little information we shared with you. And this wicked religion is the most wicked satanic plan of Satan ever exist. You better get ready for it. If you think you are far away from them, they are coming to you. They creep like snakes. They penetrate like bacteria. Those terrorists, they have no limit and they are smart. Don't believe the ones who say to you they are stupid. They might be stupid about believing in such a stupid religion. But when it's come to sneaky and going through and penetrate the system, they are so smart. And look at them. the mayor of New York, the mayor of London. And the second they go there, nobody can get them out. The guy is the mayor of London for how many years now? There's no other people in London except this Abdul? Nobody? That's it. He's there. They took over London. And now they are putting decoration of Ramadan in London. Yeah. They go so soft, so slow. They make themselves sound peaceful, nice. We are moderate until they take over you. And then they will ride on your shoulder like a donkey. And they will tell you, "Hish, you are a donkey. We are riding you. We took over your country. What you can do about it?" You've been warned. And if a fool can fool you, how foolish are you? Thank you all for being here. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.